Good morning, everyone. Got the natural gas installed and it's working. Don't quite have my tankless done yet. Ran out of time. That'll get done in about a month or so, but got heat working and it is sweet so far. I've had to install some fans. I've got one right there blowing in air from here, and I've got another one in the back of the room back here to get some circulation up and going, because until I get this fan or this heater calibrated to what I want it to run to, like in the back of the fish room here running at 82 degrees, well, a little bit earlier before I installed that fan we were at 86 degrees back there, so I was cooking it back there and staying cooler up here because I just had warm air being, or not, cold air being blown over to here. So hoping all this is gonna even out here pretty quick, and you know, now we're gonna work on packing. That's what's coming up next. So Russ is gonna show up and we're gonna start getting ready to pack. I gotta set up a computer and the label printer and stuff like that, but you know, I've got a couple of desks here. This is just for today, like this isn't permanent or anything like that, but this is gonna help us stage and pack. I need to install some better lighting probably, you know, so there's things, but yeah, so that's what you can look forward to today. We're gonna pack and then hopefully I'll get more stuff done too. I've got an employee here. The amount of stuff we can get done should be a lot more than normal, so we'll see. So we've got a bunch of boxes prepped. These are getting ready. Training Russ. He's catching some blue Silverado Endlers right now. And we've got one female in the bag already, getting the first order ready to be packed. And yeah, so we're gonna work on that. Then we'll work on cleaning this up, taking more pictures, stuff like that. But that's the Tuesday. Got my computer set up, got the label printer going. It's getting there. So here we are. We're gonna grab Calico Ryukin Goldfish number 2, going into this giant breather bag. Making the transition here. That's the hardest part for us, getting it in the bag. And now let's check how much water we got. Yeah, that's a lot of water. That's good. Yep. We'll just get that packed up. We've already got 2 of the goldfish packed up here and here in these big boxes, and we're shipping them heavy. Like this one's 12 pounds. We've got some Endlers and Liberty Molly trio going out there. So we're shipping 5 goldfish. So there's, after that one that he packs, there's 2 more. Then we go to the post office. Then we grab lunch. Then we do work in here. All right, so here we have the shipments that are going out today. Looks like 8 boxes of fish. You can see the goldfish boxes are huge in comparison to something like the Endler Livebearer box. But it's raining on us, so we're gonna go deliver these, grab some tacos, and then get back to work. All right, so you guys have asked me, how do you line breed guppies, things like that? Here's how I do it. So in this tank, we've caught the fish out we need to sell today, and you can see here they're not breeding 100% true. So when we zoom in, you're gonna see some that are nice and blue. These are the blue Silverado Endlers, and then you're gonna see some that have like no blue. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna pull my 10 best fish out of here. So I'll probably take 2 or 3 males and 7-ish females, and I'm gonna move them up to this tank. This tank has just a pair of betta, like Alba marginata basically, and they're just not eating as well as they want. So I'm gonna put something in there, like the guppies. They can eat some babies if they want. I can overfeed the tank a lot more, and they'll be much happier. And they were spawning for me at the store in a community tank. Once I gave them their own tank, they didn't do as well. So I'm going to move that and make that happen. So the next step is sorting through here and finding the ones I like, and then I'm going to end up selling off the rest of these. I still have 1 more pair I have to ship out to Michael at Michael's Fish Rooms, so I'll be sure to make sure I have a pair for him. But otherwise, the rest of these will then go to my store, and you guys will just have to wait until they're done breeding again, and that'll be the next cycle, and they'll be even better for it. So yeah, that's where I'm at now. So I think I've got my best 10 fish in here. We went with 3 males and 7 females. And let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yep, I got old and young. There's a few fry in there, but the goal is if you keep moving these like every 3 or 4 months, you'll continually improve this strain, and so you're just taking the best males, and you're basically, you want to keep moving genetics so that you don't get stuck with non-blues. So we're going to put that in there, and it just goes into another tank right here. And so there we are. We've got, you know, our blue males, nice and blue, and we've got our females in there, and they can start the new, you know, the new colony. And then the trick is just make sure you get rid of this colony. Otherwise, you just have two colonies, and one's going to be worse than the other, and things like that. So, you know, definitely move it on when you can. Now, I'm not sure what else I'm doing, but I'm going to figure it out. Well, let down. I found anchorworm on a fish, which means we won't be selling any goldfish for at least a week while we treat that. It means one of, you know, anchorworm got through quarantine. You can see it on this black veranda here, which, you know, we're gonna beat it, but it delays shipping for at least a week. And if you look, that's an anchorworm right there on the side of it. You can see it sticking out, and you can see one on the bottom as well sticking out. And we're going to use clout to treat that, and we're preventative dosing, you know, this tank as well. So you guys can kind of see the fish that we're going to be up for sale today, or not today, but, you know, this week. We've got this calico ryukin and things like that. So, you know, lots of nice fish, but we're going to make sure they all go through, you know, anti-fluke stuff here, and just make sure they're ready to go. So, well, looks like the green phantom or blue phantoms are eating the rapashi now. They're fighting snails for it. Should probably pull a bunch of those snails out so they don't have to fight for it. But you know, it took them, what is it? Today is Tuesday, so it took them almost a week to settle in and really want to start eating for me. But you know, I tell people a lot of times, give it at least a week before you're freaking out and your fish isn't eating. So, yep, got meds in the water, so. You know, we'll get this taken care of, but it's always a disappointment. But it's not a race. I'm not in a rush to sell fish. I'm here to sell quality fish. So it just taught me that I need to be a week ahead, a few weeks ahead. Like, so now I'm thinking maybe I need fish, like, you know, that level sells 1 week, this the next week, that's the next week. And yeah, that's, I think, the route I need to go. So that way I don't run into this problem where one fish has an anchorworm and I shut down the whole operation in terms of shipping goldfish, stuff like that. So, you know, that's, I don't want to be doing that. So if I miss one anchorworm, which, you know, that's easy to do, just miss one anchorworm. So, yeah, but we're getting back to work. I've got Russ doing tank fronts, stuff like that for me. Move those fish, and yeah, figuring out what else I'm gonna do. Alright, well, that's all I think I can do today. Gotta edit this video, got water changes happening, got meds happening, got cleaning happened, got, you know, we're just trying to get caught up here. What else? Yeah, we moved those Endlers. Oh yeah, I just moved out the angelfish from here. Gonna, you know, once I get back from Chicago, I think this is turning into, you know, a tank worth playing with. Yeah, so that's all I got. I already had tacos today, so that's a good thing. My heater's rocking and rolling. It's nice and warm in here. We got it 80 degrees. Look at that. Boom. 80 degrees. And, you know, I just got to get all the tank temperatures up to temp now, because when I test, since they had been colder, like the doors been getting left open while they were working on it, so some of the tanks are down around 72, and I want them more like, you know, 76 maybe. So we'll see where that settles out by tomorrow. I also learned my dehumidifier over here is throwing a code, so it sensors off, so I can't set it to like turn off at 60% or anything like that. So that means I need to swap that out with probably one at the store, just because the one at the store would work, and it's always going to be on. So the one in here I'm hoping can turn off. The ones at the store, there's so much water I can't turn them off. So yeah, I got kind of packing station set up, very temporary. Same with those ones. So yeah, overall, I'm pooped, and I'm gonna go edit and get stuff done. So thanks for hanging out, guys. We'll see you tomorrow, and eat a taco. I put my tacos in today. Have you put yours in yet? All right, we'll talk to you later.